Today we're going to keep working on side control. The position here is similar. We're going to start right here. So remember from Wednesday, so my partner is right here. I'm going to sit down right here, right on the side. I'm going to control the arm. And then I'm going to control the head. So that head and arm control. So remember that what is important right now is not let my opponent put this elbow right here on the mat. So every time he does that, it's harder and harder for me to secure this position. And a big problem right here is when he moves his head and takes my back. So I cannot let that happen. And then getting a good grip here on his arm is important. So I have my hand by his elbow and I pinch his wrist right here against my side. All right. So if you think about this leg, you bring this leg forward just to make sure that he's not going to move that arm. And then I have my head right, my arm around the head. So this hand I can go and grab on the inside right there, or you can just keep here the grip on the shoulder. All right. So it's just a warm up. So you start right here, and then you go. Get the position. Go back right here. Get the position. Go back right there. And let's see what we're going to do after that. So get your partner. Let's start with 1 minute and go. And time. Good job, good job. So that's just the beginning of this position, and that's a lot more to do it. So just a quick review right here. So remember that on Wednesday, I was pushing, I was attacking that arm, I was pulling, and I was getting that head and arm. And then again, this is what I want to do right here. Again, I need to keep this leg. So what I want to screw that arm and trap his arm with my head right here. But instead to go and have my hands together right now, I'm going to switch. You see how I have these arms around? I want to switch the position right here. So I want to get these arms around. So with this arm, I'm going to control his wrists right here. So again, I have that head and arm control. I'm going to go. I'm going to bring that arm across. I'm going to bring my head down. And then look, I'm going to switch. I'm going to go right here. One, and then catch and trap that arm. So once you get this position, I want you guys to try, if you're on bottom, you try to escape, try to move around. All right, so look, now Lucas is going to try to move around. See, he cannot escape, that's right. So if he's too loose and he can move the arm right there, that's wrong. All right, so he can start to turn that way. And then, oh, there is no pressure, that's wrong, right? So what I want you to do is start with the head and arm. Go, trap that arm, switch, and hold. All right? So you tell the person, okay, 5 seconds, try to escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You see how I didn't move my legs at all? I still have this. I'm not going to go right here to my knees. You stay with one leg forward. Control. My hand is on top of his biceps. My elbow is on the mat right here. So with one arm, I'm controlling this arm. With the other arm, I'm controlling right here. And I'm heavy on top of him. All right? So every time that you get that control, you tell your partner to move around for 5 seconds. Okay? Ready? So, and then now you can see that one, it's very hard. So once you get this position right here, once I get this arm right here, it's very hard for the person on bottom to go and move this arm around. Only if I make a huge mistake, very hard. All right. Also, it's very hard for him to turn into me. So if he tries to turn to the right there, super hard. All right, it's way easier for him to turn away. All right, so if you are on bottom, you can see that. Move the arm, very hard. Turn to the right, very hard. But turn to the left, it's not that hard. And most of the time, once I get the position here, the person on bottom will make this mistake right here. All right, actually, if I don't do anything, he's gonna start moving. He's gonna start moving. He can skate. He can get on top. But as soon as he starts to turn away from me, so pay attention here. So he starts to turn away from me. One, I'm gonna catch. See, my arm goes under his arm, and I catch my wrist. He's gonna keep turning. And now I'm gonna move my legs. Look, I'm gonna go one, step over, and move him up. And I'm gonna take his back. So I go from side mount to the back position. If I take the back, I'm gonna score 4 points. All right? So remember that everything started right here. From the head and arm. I get my position. One, I go right here. Drop that arm. Switch. He's gonna start to turn. Look at that. This free arm is important underneath, and I grab my own wrist. All right? So now, top leg. So think about a pillow. All right? So this top leg is gonna be a pillow. Right here. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna throw the leg over. One. I'm gonna pull him. Two. I'm gonna free my leg. And I get my leg around here. Get my points. All right? So remember, you do not cross your feet. I'm not gonna control his legs. I'm just gonna place my feet between his legs right there. With that seatbelt control. So let's try to do that. Let's see. I know that's a lot of information, but let's try. And time. Let's do one more time. One more time. Let's see here. All right. So let's just here. When I take the back, remember that when I take the back, I'm gonna finish the position. My legs, they should be around him. And my feet between his legs. I have one arm over the shoulder, one arm under. These arms under, I'm controlling my own wrists right here. That's the final position, okay? So here, to get that, I go one, drop. He's gonna turn away. And then here, control my own wrist. So once I control the wrist, look at my hand is by his shoulder. So look at this. This leg here, this knee goes like a pillow. I'm gonna sit on my foot right here. See, I cannot leave my foot out. So my foot comes and tuck in and I sit back. I get my position right here. And then throw the leg over, and then I'm gonna sit back. See, my leg, the bottom leg is trapped. It's okay, there's no problem. I don't need to free. I'm only gonna free the leg when I pull him on top. But in order to pull him on top, I need to throw this leg over. I cannot have my leg right here and pull him on top. That's not gonna work. I'm not gonna take his back. So one, two, look at that. Now I can free my leg. And I take it back. All right. So let's do that again. All right, time. Okay, so that was it for today. Transition from side mount to the back. All right, so now you guys have one more option. So you can go and attack the arm and using your leg. You can go ahead and trap that arm and get that head and arm choke. And then you can go and try to take the back from that position. Very nice position. And then you can do that transition from the half guard. You can do that from side control. You can do that from the close guard. You can do that from that mount position. So there's several positions that you can apply that head and arm transition to the back. All right. So remember that to this week that the challenge was 200 sit-ups, full sit-ups. Tomorrow is last day. Tomorrow is bonus. So remember, if you kept that pattern 40 times a day, you should have 200 by now. I want to see who can do more than 200. So Monday I will ask. So remember, last week we did 2,415 squats. And I really we want that number to go up with sit-ups. All right. Have a great week and see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.